You and Your Young Child, a program of information and services available for you and your child from prenatal to age 5. You and Your Young Child has been brought to you in part by Sternberg Museum of Natural History, also by The Dentist.
Stop! Where are we going?
The Schoenberger!
Don't get left behind. We're waiting for you here at the Sternberg Museum, where there's always new opportunities for
Discovery under the dome.
Come discover a one-of-a-kind dental center for the whole family at The Dentist. Dr. Melinda Miner and Dr. Michael Holmberg and their warm and friendly staff love working with children of all ages to help keep everyone smile happy and healthy. They recommend children start seeing the dentist by age 1. The Dentist is now accepting new patients, children, and their families. Visit them at 1010 Downing Avenue in Hayes or online at thedentistinhayes.com.
Hello, and welcome to You and Your Young Child, the program devoted to early childhood. My name is Dana Stanton, and I'm the coordinator of early childhood grants for USD 489. And with me today, I have two guests. To my left, Audrey Schoenberger. To my right, Becky Seibel. So first, we're going to talk with Audrey. So Audrey, first of all, tell us what organization you work for and what do you do there?
I work for High Plains Mental Health Center, and I am the program manager for the Homeward Bound program, and I'm also an outpatient therapist.
Okay. Now, I guess the first question is, what is the Homeward Bound program?
The Homeward Bound program was started as a grant program about 10 years ago, and it has kind of evolved into a very good group of resource homes, foster homes, that we license, support, train through the Mental Health Center. And it's for kids that are on the SED waiver, which is the Severely Emotionally Disturbed waiver. And these kids basically, that we don't want to scare people, but that just means that these kids have at least one mental health diagnosis, be it anxiety, depression, attention deficit, just a variety of different diagnoses. But they're required to meet that and several other requirements so that they are part of this waiver. And the short-term respite care is then a service that we provide as part of that waiver.
Mm-hmm. Now, how could that service be a benefit to families?
Basically, that service is a very good benefit to families. There's a lot of high needs, and children have a lot of special needs with this, and so parents get kind of real razzled and overwhelmed is exactly the right word. And so this is kind of a break for the parents as the kids still work on their mental health goals and their treatment plan goals, but the parents get a break, the kids get to experience another environment, and it works out really well for kids and families.
Mm-hmm. Now, you talk about the respite care, so there's someone there that's going to take care of the child to give the parents a break. So that's why I'm going to turn to Becky and tell us about the resource parents. Oh, first, Becky, tell us, what do you do with High Plains Mental Health Center?
I work with the Homeward Bound program. I'm a social worker on board. So we work to recruit families, and I train them through the KDHE, licensed as foster homes. And then we work on placing the kids that need to be placed in our homes every week.
Okay, well, so tell us, how does someone become a resource parent?
If interested, they get a hold of us, and we, once the application process goes through, I go out to their homes once a week, about 7 or 8 times. It's at their own convenience at a time at their house, so they don't have to do much. And then we work one-on-one. It's called Deciding Together training. And then once that goes through, they have a KDHE person come and walk through their homes and get licensed. And then we add on extra mental health trainings with them because, like Audrey said, they are still continuing that treatment while in their homes. They just are having a good time while getting that support. So.
Now, one of the questions I think people might want to know, this sounds similar to being a foster parent. What's the differences? Is it the same thing?
It's a little bit different because in our program, we're serving the clients of High Plains only. They are in the custody of their families. These families are asking for this help. So our homes come in and they place them for, we mostly do weekends at a time. And then if things are escalating in the home, what we'll try to do is get in there and kind of be proactive rather than reactive and have them in our homes just to give everybody a break to reduce that hospitalization and children are being removed from the homes. So
Now, is there any sort of compensation for the volunteer parents,
Yes,
the resource parents?
yes, we do provide $50 a day per child while they're in the home and $100 sign-on bonus. So
Awesome.
so
Now, if someone wanted to participate in this program, either a resource parent or maybe just someone who wants to know more about the program, Audrey, is there a number that they could call or someone they can get in hold of?
Yes, you can call the main number at the mental health center, which is 628-2871, or we cover the whole 20 counties of the catchment area of High Plains. So there's a 1-800 number that they can use, which I'm not really sure what that is now.
We'll find that and put it on the bottom of the screen.
Okay, yes. And so we cover the whole 20 counties. So anybody from Goodland to beyond past Russell, Dorrance, we cover those. So they just need to get a hold of the contact person is Becky Seibel. And if they cannot get a hold of her, they can always ask for me, Audrey Schoenberger. I'm the only Audrey that works at the mental health center. So they can call that number and we will hopefully get back in contact with them if they need us to.
Sounds like a wonderful, very beneficial program. Thank you, Audrey. Thank you, Becky.
you.
You've been watching You and Your Young Child, the program devoted to early childhood. Parents, remember, you are your child's first and best teacher. Thank you.
You and Your Young Child, a program of information and services available for you and your child from prenatal to age 5. You and Your Young Child has been brought to you in part by Sternberg Museum of Natural History, also by The Dentist.